over her, disrespect her. I guess blood ain't thicker than their meat. Damn, like what? Hey friends, let me get some more energy with it. Hey friends, it's Britt and I'm back with another video today. And today's topic is going to be, as you guys can probably see obviously by the title, I'm going to be talking about the mess that has been spilling over for the last couple of days with Queen Naija, her sister Tina, Clarence. I guess we can include the Mama Reeves, but she really didn't have much, like a big part in it because, according to, after like looking at some screenshots and stuff. Was it a screenshot or was it a video? Oh, it was a video. One of the videos that Tina released. Apparently that interview that was released was already done previously. So, and it makes sense of the context of that interview, even though it was really, really long. Didn't watch it all, but you could tell it wasn't current events. At least that's what I saw. So a little background information if you don't know what's happening. Like this all started, what was it, a few days ago. Let me see, like, I want to say, a few days ago. Don't know exactly when, but it all started when Queen and Clarence was posting Queen's son CJ at his graduation. And so it's like immediately after she posted that, or sometime after, there was like screenshots released of Tina, basically screenshotting the picture and saying how TT wished she was there. And then Clarence commented, made up a story, the same thing, like basically he wasn't there, he didn't know about it. And then he was also under the comments. So just to comment, I do have my son here. I make this disclaimer. I might as well put like a permanent little banner on my videos, because he literally knows when the right initial without looking into it deeply was dang. I mean, my initial and I guess still kind of thoughts was like, dang, like, okay, I get that they couldn't go, because I do know about graduations and stuff like that, because I had a graduation recently. If you can get a chance to check that out, you can check my vlog on my channel. But yeah, so I had a graduation. I was only able to invite 2 people, which was my son and my sister. So I know about the limited amount due to COVID, but it still has nothing to do with the knowledge of at least getting a heads up about it. And so like I know both points on both sides, like, so I'm not taking a side from each. I mean, I'm not picking a side necessarily. I'm just saying more like from each side, like what could have happened differently that could have prevented, it's such a crazy chain reaction, because it went crazy from just one picture and then boom, all the drama spilled from it. So like, for example, okay, so people were making, let me just use some of the comments and most of like the way that like what Clarence is saying and what Queen is using as well, well, not using but saying, and like people are saying, well, if you're involved with your son's education, this is for Chris, if you were involved with your son's education, this and a third, if you knew, you would have known that graduation was coming up in a date. Now, my comments on that is my personal opinion, of course. Everybody's opinion is different. But my opinion is, well, at the end of the day, whether he is involved or not, for CJ's sake, the parent who is the most involved should have just still sent a screenshot of the date and time. And I know another thing is people are saying, oh, he can't physically be there because he's on probation, or why didn't he request a date, blah, blah, blah. Well, obviously he didn't know a date to request, so that part is dead. But the other part of he can't be there physically, but he could be there via FaceTime, or because they're not on talk concern, he could also have got a video recorded and sent to him directly before posting on the internet, like just in general, or as a heads up of the actual date anyway. Like, even if he should be cool, but it's for CJ's sake, because as a parent, you want to protect your child as much as you can. You want to let them see the real as well, it's a percentage of it, but you want to also, on special occasions like that, you know, at least let them feel good. That day they're already happy, you know, they're feeling proud. Let all the people that they love, give them that love as well, even if it's on the phone. Like, I get they can't be in person, obviously. It was going to be Queen and Clarence, which makes sense. Probably would have been better that way than Queen and Chris anyway, because it would have been drama or something on his day. But heads up before social media when it's the other parent. Like, it's just, even if they're bummy or their parenting skills is whatever and they're not that involved education wise, they care about the accomplishments enough at least to have been on the phone and size his son up or something. Like, I know that would have made CJ's day had he been you know, he had a phone call or something. And of course, like, the main parent shouldn't have to carry that load, but the thing is, you love your child, so there's some things that you're gonna have to do despite, or I feel like you should do just despite, like, just for your child. Like my child's, if my parenting co-parenting situation, or if there was a co-parent situation, if there wasn't the parent involved, I would definitely put all my whatever to the side when it comes to stuff like that. Birthdays, holidays. Even if the person does not reach out, I will go out of my way to see, at least attempt. That's it. That's all you do is attempt. It doesn't take much for a text message. Anything after that you can ignore. But yeah, so that's my opinion on that whole theory when it comes to, oh, if he was involved, he would know, da da da. So then going over to Tina, Clarence made comments in his video. He was asked, because I made sure I watched everything to see before I give my own opinion, which my opinion doesn't mean shit, but hey, it's my channel, I can speak on what I want. But yeah, Clarence was making comments like, Tina, what school did he go to, what's his teacher's name, da da da. You know, seeing that, it's like, dang, yeah, do she know? But then she comes out the cut with her video and she answers all those questions, so that solves that part that people are talking in the comments, like, y'all don't know anything, y'all not involved with school. Obviously she was enough. She knew the teacher's name, she knew he was homeschooled currently, and I guess it's been like a year since we've been COVID. Oh yeah, so she obviously came back with that information. You know, kids been homeschooled anyway for the last year or so. So I mean, of course, like previously, I'm sure by now she would have forgot the name of the school. I mean, I can understand that, but she at least knew the teacher's name, his friends that he hang out with, you know, stuff like that. So like that part isn't valid when people are talking about that aspect. What else? Let me see. So one thing I'm gonna say is, I understand Tina's anger and stuff like that, but like Shawty is on a roll. Like, she's straight, excuse the air sound, she's straight exposing. Like, I mean, but she's not exposing as much as I'm pretty sure she could expose, or whatever, or somebody would in their shoes, but she's letting all those stuff slip. Like, there was a comment she made, and she was talking about how, and it had nothing to do with the graduation thing. That's the crazy part. Oh, my son's calling me. Okay. So yeah, so she had threw out there, like, I don't know if you guys remember, if you're familiar with the whole thing when Chris and Queen was a thing. They were scamming, or he was exposed as scamming people with them cell phones and stuff, like iPhones and stuff. They always used to post about, and the blame all went to Chris when they got exposed. Well, Tina was letting it be known, like, it was not only Chris, it was Queen as well. And I've seen people make comments like that in the comment section all the time, like way back, but people forgot about it, and obviously I forgot about it too until she brought it up. And basically, like, it makes sense if gave my son a phone, and I'm a little bit regretting it already within the first day. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense because a lot of those YouTubers, or random, I guess, YouTubers and like Instagram famous people, people with high follower accounts, they're always scamming fans. Like, I've always seen it, like, click the link in the bio, and they always be like some kind of sketchy website or something, and they get paid off for all those clicks. Or we're gonna give out cell phones, PlayStations, gift cards. All that shit is a scam, and they're scamming the kids because it's grown people that's following them, that's their age or older. We know clearly a scam. Well, at least most of us, because sometimes it be the older people too getting scammed. But But yeah, so basically she exposed that. Yes, oh yeah, so that was one of them things that she exposed. Another thing she exposed was, let me see. She's accusing, like, the same thing she has said before. She has touched on it a little bit before. Like, if you ever like follow Tina, she always make comments, like, especially in the beginning of their, like, when they first all started falling out. And she was always saying how, like, Clarence and his family are taking all Queen's money. You know, the manager, his sister, and other family members, and they just, you know, they're basically milking her dry. Is it milking her dry? Is that the same? Whatever it is, basically they're saying that she's saying that they're taking all the money and that she's weak. Another thing that she has said, let me see, another thing. Oh, so you know, Tina had made a post. Let me read for y'all what her, and I'm gonna insert some of these screenshots on the screen as well. Oh, okay, this is one of the screenshots. I'm gonna put it on the screen, like I said, somewhere, probably over here. That's why I got more room over here, so I'll probably insert it right here somewhere. What disrespect you take? Because Queen said she, you know, she took a lot of disrespect over time and stuff like that. She's been quiet and she don't respond back a lot. So she said, what disrespect you take? You let him disrespect your own mama, and you held her hand and walked her out of the hospital after he yelled at her, and she cooked him and you dinner and wasn't allowed to come in the house to drop it off. If you talk about loyalty, your own mama wasn't allowed at your house, but his mama was, and you don't know loyalty, you never will. When she posted that, I said, damn. I automatically, so I thought back to like the time where there was a video right after one of the times where they all fell out, and it was on Queen's mother page, Mama Reed's page, and she was bringing Queen them dinner. I can't think of what holiday it was, but it was a holiday. Can't remember. I believe it was a holiday. I'm thinking it was a holiday, or maybe it's just a random meal she cooked. I'm not sure. It was so many different times when she cooked, but yeah, I remember this one specific time when she brought it in the Queen's. Well, shit, I can't say new place because they moved a couple places, but anyway, she brought them a whole meal. Like, she showed the video of her cooking it, preparing it, a whole thing, feast. She brought it to Queen. Queen met her out in the car, and they sat outside in the car. They talked a little bit, hugged a little bit. You know, she was telling her what kind of food, blah, blah, blah. You know, hope they enjoyed it, blah, blah. And I thought that was strange. And I was like, but then I thought at the same time in my head, I'm thinking, oh, it's her mom. She's bringing food. She probably didn't want her to bring all that food upstairs by herself, you know. But then Queen leaves, and then the mom leaves, and I'm like, oh, but you're not gonna go upstairs to visit. Like, you just drove a whole road trip to drop off food. I thought that was really weird. Then I was like, dang, Queen's coming out to get the food. Why is Clarence not coming out to get the food? And then it turned out, I believe Ma the God was there too, and somebody else, because the next day I seen a vlog, either the next day or 2 days later, something like that. I seen a vlog where they were doing like they were eating the food, and like, I don't know if they used it for like a what's it called, a mukbang, whatever. I don't know if they used it for that or if that was just a part of the video where they were eating, but it definitely was like, it was a whole video about that. And I was like, oh, okay, they enjoyed the food, but dang, that means they were there, they couldn't go downstairs and go get the food. I just thought that was weird, but I didn't. It just makes sense of what she's saying here. Like, she wasn't allowed in the house, that's why she did that. I don't care what drama is happening, unless your mother is endangering your life. If she's cooked a whole meal for you and others, big meal, big feast, drove by herself, brought you the food, you can't invite her upstairs. She older. She need to stretch her legs, go pee, something. She probably had to go pee at a restaurant, a public restaurant or something. You know what I mean? Like, you don't do that to your mother no matter what. I don't care. So another post from Tina, she said, if you won't stick up for mama, I will. You let your fans bash her, you let him run. She's going ham, y'all. So then she also was saying how like everything started in New York, because she made a post that everything started in New York. Please don't make me tell it all. I'm trying to read and go back and forth, and my son keep calling me. So that's why it's a little stuttery. And then she also threw out there slightly, she didn't tell us how, but she was like, tell them how you played Ari when you was in New York. She's like, I've been a liar since a child, because Queen had called her out as well. Queen had said, oh, that girl always has been a liar since a child. She's like, so I've been a liar since I was a child. Well, you've been horny since a child, and you don't see me complaining. You've always chosen penis and balls over your family. I'm not surprised. Now, this is my thing. Let me see if there was any other points I wanted to. Oh, yes, it is. So my thing is this. I get that Tina is hurt and stuff like that. Some stuff I agree with her saying, and other stuff I don't, because it's like you're throwing shots publicly, and like that too deep. It's too much. Like, you choosing meat over your family, blah blah blah. And you know, you've been chasing dick and balls and stuff, like all that, like damn. But I get, if you're mad, you're mad. You're not about to think about nothing like that. Your whole goal is to hurt somebody. Your whole goal is to say the worst things. So I know there's no censorship when it comes to like someone's anger when they're exposing you. Well, she said she was exposing her anyway, so of course there was no limits going to be on that. I'm curious about what happened with Ari, but I wonder if that's the confirmation from what the fans are saying. But my thing is, some of these other points that she chose to use in these times, I don't rock with, because to me, it's, you're saying stuff that you know the media has said against her, which is mean, because she threw out that she's a colorist, which has been the same thing she's been trying to escape for years, and now you use that in this time. Like, how am I jealous of you? I'm gonna put it here. How am I jealous of you and you're the colorist? Think about it. You switch your whole family around and got a mixed one instead of what you don't like, nappy-headed black girls. Knowing exactly what already has been following this girl since she started, you know, becoming known, and ever since she made that comment about nappy-headed black girls. Like, why you do that? Because first of all, your whole family isn't even dark skinned, so like that doesn't even make sense at all. But anyway, like, you just threw up a shot to her career because you know that that's what people are saying. The people that hate her, that hate Queen, always, they still say that shit in the comment section. It could be something positive in the video. I don't care why we ain't cancel this colorist. It's like played out at this point. And so she used that as a way to hurt, as a jab. I don't like that, because that's not your own personal one. Like, if you're gonna expose someone, expose some shit that's not on the internet already that has been used against her. And then oh, and that's when she said, maybe they weren't lying. I think you are the colorist. Please stop at this point. This won't work in your favor. You're a liar and the truth ain't in you. I was like, damn. Let me see. Another point she said was, Clarence, because basically she's responding back to stuff that she's seen they're responding back to, or like the videos he posts, stuff like that. So she was like, Clarence, the fake put on the stepdad role, gotta stop. You don't love Queen. You love what she could do for you. Sit back and watch me explain how she gave you a whole blueprint on what not to do, because she pillow talked you. She pillow talked her and Chris' business, so I expect you to be putting on this hard. Your money's at stake. I mean, that's a good point. Like, I mean, you know, she made a thing about how back in by Christmas he had made her cry and stuff like that, and they also was posting videos and stuff like that looking really happy. I mean, that's the smartest thing to do. I mean, I don't even see that as a lie, because Queen has been on the internet for years. She should know how to have good and bad publicity for the most part that she can control. She can't control her family, so that is inevitable. But in her own home front, what her and Chris did, she knows now what not to do with her next relationship, which you should learn, but at the same time, you shouldn't also be putting on. Well, you can do what you want, honestly. But, like, you know, it makes sense of, we're never going to see the bad between them two. Like, you've never seen anything bad between them two on the internet. We know damn well there has to be something bad going on between anyone in a relationship. Like, it's just not still our business, but she's smart with it this time, compared to with Chris. So that right there makes sense as well. Queen had made like a long book that I'm not gonna read. You can read for yourself. I'll attach the screenshot and put it right there or somewhere. If not, you can always go, like, it's on Shade Room for actually it's everywhere at this point. But basically she was gonna make a video respond, but she's not. Let me see. You know, she was just saying how, oh, apparently Legend was sick, and so that's the reason why she's like, I wasn't focusing on, you know, anything else, because Legend was sick, blah, blah, blah. Now, I feel her on that, because if my child is sick, and then if I had 2 children, but I know I definitely cannot miss a graduation, I'm not focusing on nobody else either. But the point is, the graduation information could have been sent to her family in advance. They give you this information in advance. Like, there's no way you didn't know prior to the week that Legend got sick. And that's the part that she's missing, because your mom should have been informed, Chris should have been informed, even if it was Chris' fault for not being involved. Yeah, he sucked. He obviously don't have the school name, number, or nothing like that, and that sucks on his part. But it's not. It's about CJ, and so he lose the chance of having everybody calling him on that day and boosting them up. Like, that's really important to children. Like, it makes them feel good. Like, okay, I accomplished something. Even if it was kindergarten. Even if they walked up the street by themselves or rode a bike or whatever. You know what I mean? They deserve their whole support system rooting for them and them knowing it. He's not going to know that. All he knows is my dad didn't call me that day. My TTs didn't call me that day. My uncle, my grandma didn't call me that day. And whoever else didn't get notified. Like, that's all he knows. Unless, you know, the ones that did call after seeing the picture, of course, and they were able to still be in contact. So that part threw me off. Because I understand her child being sick that day of, I understand. But the fact that they're saying they didn't know at all that's the thing. That's the bigger thing. Because it's like, it's nothing for a message. Also, but then what threw me off is that there's a vlog coming out for his graduation, or at least they mentioned it in one of the videos. On Instagram. Stay tuned for the vlog. Well, somebody they would do something if you can vlog the graduation. That's all I'm saying. Like, you had enough time. That just kind of kills that as well. And it's 2 of y'all. So, yeah. But anyway, I think it's just a hot mess. I think that people are using envy and stuff like that about Tina, and there could be something envious in her, but it might not be towards Queen. It might be because of the fact that, you know, someone that was part of her life is now gone. Like, that was all she knew. She's younger too, so she doesn't understand the fact that, like, people grow up, they get relationships, they separate. Your siblings are not going to always be with you, blah, blah, blah. Like, so I get that. But then on the other hand, she made good points about Clarence being a narcissist. I don't know. I like watching them, but I can, as me being an adult, I can see all the signs. I do see those vibes. There's no hate, no bashing, but I do get those vibes. But, you know, this is not my life, so I'm watching them for entertainment purposes. But as a sister being in that, I can understand, like, wow, she would be so worked up to, like, just get it out there, wake up type shit. So I feel her on most of what she does. I don't like how she handled her shit, but she's young, so, you know, I made dumb decisions too. Queen, on the other hand, I just feel bad for her because she's sweet, you could tell, and she's also, if she's in the toxic, if the toxic relationship is true, like that, like if that's what literally is happening, you shouldn't be bashing your sister because she's not able to see what you see. That's not right. Like, she's torn. If someone's a narcissist and they're literally tearing you away from your family and your friends, that's overwhelming, and you're sitting there bashing her and throwing shots and stuff like that. In that sense, that can ruin her career. Well, you're not ruining her career, but tarnish her name. And you know, like, the focus should have been straight on Clarence. Because if you know that, if you're saying that Clarence is a narcissist, then you know that Queen isn't necessarily having most of a voice there. Why are you attacking her first? Why was you attacking her so deeply when she's the most famous person out of all y'all? So of course it's gonna be Queen Naija versus such and such, or the Queen Naija's boyfriend is you know what I mean? Like, it should have been straight Clarence. If that's what your beef is with, it should be with Clarence. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can make your comments that it was wrong, blah, blah, but then the colorist, you bringing up Airy, you bringing up, she been chasing dick all her life. Like, you're throwing shots about all types of stuff, how she's weak and all this stuff. Why are you bashing her for being weak if that's what you feel? That's me. That's evil. I don't fuck with that part. But on the other end, I just hope that if there is a situation that I saw Queen him also comment under, is it, how you say it? Is it Ivana? Fix My Life, whatever. She commented under there that like she messaged her. Like, I really hope they do have like some kind of family counseling, because it's nothing like family, no matter what. Like, not no matter what, let me take it back. It's nothing like family if it's fixable, because you don't need your family. Like, you need a support system. And if she's in the situation that is what the family is claiming, they're gonna need her even more. They're not gonna want, she's not gonna need someone that's gonna be bashing her, because it's not gonna make her want to leave or wake up or try to work things, you know what I mean, like fix whatever it is. Like, it's gonna make her stay exactly with the person that you're wanting her to get away from so badly. And that's from me learning. That's from me learning shit in my childhood or my adulthood. I mean, my young adulthood. But yeah, so I mean, that's just my little bit of opinion on a little bit of stuff. That I said a little bit of stuff. Who knows how long this video has been? But this is my opinion so far on this situation here. I wish them all the best of luck. I hope they really do figure that out, because that's a lot. And Tina's saying there's a part 4 to her videos. I mean, most of the videos that she's doing, they're not much. She's not saying much. I mean, she did say like, oh, she did mention basically trying to throw it out there, maybe potentially that Clarence might be abusing Queen, because she said, are you your father's child? Apparently his father, Clarence's father, is in jail for shooting a woman who, I want to say, did she say for not wanting to be with him? And so, yeah, so basically, yeah, so because the girl didn't want to be with Clarence's dad anymore, so that's why he's in jail, because he shot her.
The party, she had a bruise on her arm. The tree does it, Clarence. Isn't your dad in jail because he shot a lady in her face?
Yeah, apparently, yeah. So I'm gonna say this part and X out what I said before. So yeah, apparently his father, Clarence's father, is in jail for shooting a woman in her face because she didn't want to be with him no more. And so basically Tina was saying like, did the apple didn't fall too far from the tree, did it? And so then she was mentioning how there was a bruise that was on Queen's arm when she came to a party, at her mom's birthday party, and how she quickly explained it. And, just basically kind of insinuating that, Queen is getting not only emotionally abused, but physically as well, which is a big accusation. And again, I feel like if that is the case, going about it this way, it's not right. It's not going to happen. It's not going to help her at all. It's not going to help her get out of anything like that. I've been dealing with people who've had domestic situations. You don't come so extra aggressive, because if his goal is to push you away, like all the family and friends away, all you're doing is giving him that opportunity even more. Like, you're killing the opportunity for you to ever come back while she's dealing with him. So that's a part I want to throw in there too. There's a whole lot. It's a whole lot to try to remember from my brain, and just it's so much that happened within a couple days. Like, it just was happening back to back. That shit was crazy. But yeah, so anyway, that's my opinion, unexcellent opinion on this trending topic right now, which is really somebody's life. So I don't take this lightly at all. I don't, because it's somebody's life in real life. Like, it's on the internet. It's all of us talking. Making a video about it. People making videos about it. But it's somebody's life. So definitely hope it gets better for them. And that's it for that. Stay tuned for more content coming out. My goal is to be more consistent this time around. And yeah, and I think by the time I do this video, by the time I edit this one, I should have my new intro and my new outro should be there, and possibly my banner. So yeah, so shout out to IMJ and Mona.Royal, who was able to give me the information to get my intro, outro, and banner done. Yeah, so thank you guys again for hooking me up with that. And you guys, if you can give this video a thumbs up, if you can comment below if you feel like it, you know, if you have an opinion on the situation, and subscribe and hit that bell button to get notified for more videos. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's not hard. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.